Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your video review for Bloodfather. It's a movie starring Mel Gibson and Erin Moriarty, who is Starlight from The Boys, as well as William H. Macy, I think is his name. Anywho, and at least for a little while, Diego Luna from Andor, and apparently Open Range. So, yeah. Uh, anywho, so this movie I would say that if you like the Taken style movies, this is an interesting take on Taken style movies. So a lot of the Taken style movies that I've seen, it's an old guy who is retired from the CIA or the FBI or the whatever agent, this, that, or the other agency, and now something has happened that his family or somebody's in danger and it pulls him back in, or he's got to go investigate, like some friend died or whatever else, and so he's got to go do the thing. And he uses his connections from people that he knew before he retired and yada yada, and does revenge type of thing. Whereas this movie, Mel Gibson plays an ex-con, and basically he went to prison for, I don't know, give or take a decade. They give more specific in the movie, but yeah, give or take a decade. So he's been in prison for a while. He'd been in prison for a while, and he's just living in the middle of nowhere, being a tattoo artist to survive, and then just like, he's not terribly enjoying his life, which you would imagine, of course. But then his daughter, who ran away and he lost contact with, and his wife, who has obviously moved on to better people, has the daughter ran away from the wife type thing, and so they haven't been able to find her for years. And then his daughter calls him and is like, "Dad, I need some help," and he's like, "Okay." So what I like about this is he doesn't have a whole bunch of ex-military or ex-government or ex-whatever connections. Like, his connections are people that he knew in prison and people that he knew before going to prison for why he went to prison. And so these people that are after his daughter blame her for some shit that went down, but they're obviously bad guys in some type of cartel or gang or whatever. And so he's just trying to keep her alive, but also understanding that, like, violate my parole by doing this, that, or the other thing, but sure, I'll do that for you because you're my daughter. And so I really like that aspect of it. I think that it brings a very, very fresh flavor to the old guy having to protect somebody or take out a bunch of bad guys because they are doing this, that, or the other thing, because he doesn't have all those government connections. And then just like the perspective that his character has because he is the ex-con and because of the parole that he is under, like how that affects his decision making is just, it's very interesting, and I liked that. I thought it was very interesting, his friends and how those friends acted, and then what his daughter was or wasn't up to, and how she was doing it. Like Erin Moriarty I think she's an excellent actress in this, and I enjoy her in The Boys. So yeah, it's very fun movie to see, like, trying to just unfuck this situation, but seeing what you will do because you are her father and you are going to do whatever you have to try to protect her, even if what you're even if it may not be the right choice. Me and you, we may not feel that he's doing the right thing, or the movie in terms of consequences, it may or may not be the right thing. I'm not going to spoil that for you, but how things go about, I thought it was very compelling, and it made me care about the characters. And yeah, so I thoroughly enjoyed this movie, and it's obviously one of those, I'm going to call it probably one of the smaller budget movies, because it's not like the whole world is at stake. She didn't steal like the Zephyr in Mission Impossible or whatever else. Like, it's not world-ending stakes. So the scale and who they're interacting with and how they're doing things is to a smaller level, but you don't feel that. Like, it doesn't feel like they made any cuts to this specifically for budget. Like, they had different locations, the sets were able to do what they needed to. They were able to destroy or do whatever. It didn't feel like you were on a set, so to speak. Like, when they needed to go on location, it seemed like they went on location. They needed a set, they made the set, and they had like camera, lighting, action, number of cuts, editing, everything else, and obviously quality of acting to really make this seem like this would be a good movie theater movie. Obviously, it doesn't have like CGI massive scope where you have to see it on the biggest screen, but just in terms of quality, I think that this could have come out in theaters. I don't remember when it was made, but I don't know if it did come out in theaters or not. But point is, it was a really good movie. I enjoyed it, and if you like Mel Gibson and you like his you've seen him in a bunch of other things. If you like kind of the vein of character that he does, great. But he, props to his workout routine in this, but he does an excellent job in this movie, as he does in pretty much all of his other films, and I enjoy most of his other films, just like I enjoyed this one. So I would definitely give this one 2 thumbs up to give it a watch, to check it out if you're a Mel Gibson fan and if you like the Taken-ish and the various offshoots of that style of movie. So yeah, 2 thumbs way up. That's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Bye.